Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced from AlexMercedCoder.dev, and in this video what I want to do is continue our Express Sodas build, and we've created our index and show route. So next is going to be our new and create routes. Okay, so let's get on with those. Okay, new and create. So let's head back to our soda controller. So again, that's going to be first new, which renders the page with the form. So that's going to be router.get /soda/new. Oh, not /soda/new, because again, soda is already assumed because we registered the router. So it would just be /new there. Async rec res. Okay, and basically this route, actually we don't even need the async. Like the async doesn't even matter for this one because we're literally just rendering a template. So I can actually just not have that. Res.render, and that's just going to be slota/new.ejs. Okay, and then what's going to happen is that when we submit the form that's going to be in that new.ejs, it's going to submit it to our create route. So let's take care of that. Okay, so router.post, and that's going to be for just /rec res. And this time we do want the async because we're going to create something in the database. So anytime we want to work with the database, we want that async, because working with anything outside of our app is going to be asynchronous. It's just the reality of it, because we don't know how things outside of our app are going to happen. Like we don't know when they're going to finish. So there's always sort of this external aspect to it. So const, well, really all I really need to do is await soda.create. I'm going to create a new soda. Okay, which is going to be made up of the rec.body, and then again we're going to want to catch that so that way we handle any possible errors. Now one thing we have to keep an eye on is that because of the way HTML forms works, that ready to sell property is going to either be the string of on. You might remember this from the original build. It's not going to necessarily be true or false like we'd like. So I got to take care of that first. Okay, so what I got to do is there's a couple different ways you can do this. I will make this simple. Rec.body dot ready to sell equals. Okay, and actually what you can do is you can actually use the Boolean constructor and pass in rec.body dot ready to sell, and that would work. That's it. That's all you really need to do. And the reason why this would work is because ready to sell, if the checkbox is checked off, it's going to be the string of on, which is truthy. So when coerced to a Boolean by the Boolean constructor, will come back as true. If you don't check off the box, the property won't exist, so it'll be undefined, and undefined will be false. So literally this would do the trick. Okay, so that's a pretty nice clean way of doing it. Okay, so again, just to kind of comment out, make sure ready to sell is true or false. And then again here we create the soda, and then we're going to redirect people back to the main page. Okay, so res.redirect back to /soda, and that's it. That's that route. So technically now those two routes are complete. They do what they need to do. All I need to do is create that form. Okay, so in soda views folder, I'm going to create new, and I did create a commit at the end of that previous video, so there is a commit for index and show. So again, in that repo for this build, you'll be able to see each step as its own commit. New.ejs. Okay, and we're going to say, hey, create h1, create a new soda, and then we're just going to create a form. Keep this, simple as possible. Okay, and then again, when you submit this form, the action is going to submit it to /soda using a post method. And then we're going to need a couple different inputs. So we need an input of type equals text. Okay, with the name of name, because it's going to represent the name field. Placeholder equals soda name. Okay. Then I'm going to need another text input, so I'll just copy and paste that. And that one's going to be color. And that's going to be the soda color. Then we're going to want the checkbox. Input type equals checkbox. And the name of this property is ready to sell. And again, capitals matter here because it's got to look, because whatever the name is here is what it's going to be the name inside rec.body when the body parsing middleware parses it. So that's important. Okay, so, and then we do a submit button, input type equals submit. And then we are going to just say the value of that submit button is make new soda. And then that should be it. All we need now is a link to creating a soda. So over here we'll create a button, create a soda. Then we'll make that button a link, a href equals /soda/new, and control X. There we go. So whenever you click on this button, it's going to take you to /soda/new. So let's run the server, npm run dev. Okay, and if I refresh the page, create a soda. Good. Let's create like a cream soda. Say yellow, and we'll make it not ready to sell. Make new soda. And now if I click, see there's a cream soda got added, and ready to sell no, so it works. So everything is working. I can create sodas. So let me commit that. And if you're wondering where this pushy command is coming from, it's a custom command I made through a bash script, so you will not have that. Just make it simple so that way I can do all the git stuff in one command instead of multiple commands. Pushy created new and create route. Origin main. Okay, I think we have enough time to actually probably wrap this up in this video so we can go get update, edit, and delete out of the way. So let's do that. Let's head back to our controller. And again, all of this will be visible in the Git repo, which should be in the video description. Okay, so if we do the delete route, we can do the delete route real quick. Router.delete, because it's the delete request, to /id. That's how we know which thing to delete. And then again, we're going to use async rec res. And then essentially all we're going to do is delete the thing. So we do await soda.find by ID and remove. We pass rec.params.id. And again, we're awaiting it, so it's going to wait till that's finished. And then after it deletes the soda, then it's just going to res.redirect back to the main page /soda. Okay, and then that's it. Okay, so there's a route. All we need is a button to take us to the route, so we'll put that on the show page. So on the show page, below this, we're going to add a form with just one submit input. Input type equals submit. Okay, type equals submit. Value equals delete. So that way it says the button says delete. And then the action is going to be going to /soda/the ID. So we're going to use EJS to inject the soda._ID. And then again, we need it to override. So we'll add the underscore method equals delete. We still need to include a method here of post for the original method. And then it'll be overridden to a delete. And we should be able to delete. I just need to close my submit button there. And we're good. So delete should work now. So now if I refresh this page, Oh, got turned on the server. npm dev. And see, there's a delete button. Now, if I delete it, cream should be gone. And cream is gone. Okay, so delete button works. So Pushy added the delete route. Okay, origin main. So that's pushed up. Okay, so again, just to kind of recap, you'll be able to see all of that on the GitHub repo. So if I go to github.com and I'll look up my soda, express Mongo sodas. See if you click here, 6 commits, you can see all the commits from the previous steps in the video. You would just click over here to see what the code looks like at that commit. Okay, so if you wanted to go back and take a look at that. Okay, so now let's do update and delete. So back to the controller. Okay, and then there's going to be edit. Okay, that's the one that renders the page. So it'll be router.get, which is going to be slash ID slash edit. And then it's going to be, again, no need for, oh yeah, we do need an async rec res. We need to get the individual. I can just copy that from the show route since we do the same thing here. So I'm going to go grab the soda, and then we're going to render the template. Okay. Kind of like the show route. Res.render, except now we're rendering soda slash edit.ejs, and again, we pass in the soda. And neither of those have a catch, so I should probably fix that. So catch. Did I do a catch on the delete? Nope. So let me add the catch there. Okay, and then I think we're all our error handling is done. Okay, let me just save this for organization purposes. Good. Okay, and now we should be good. Okay, so again, our edit route is now set up. And then let's also do our update route. So again, when we submit the edit form, it's going to put to this update route. So we should probably write that. Router.put. That's going to be to /ID. Again, it's going to be async rec res. And then basically the way this works, it's going to take a wait soda.find by ID and update. The first argument is the ID, so rec.params.id. And then the second argument is going to be the rec.body, which is going to be the updated thing, or like how the updates to make. But again, we need to make sure we fix the property in rec.body, so I can borrow that from create. So where's my create route? Here it is. Just copy this little thing here. This whole like coercing the Boolean. So add that to my update route. Can update the soda, and then we redirect them. Okay, res.redirect to /soda. Cool. It's saved just for it to clean up the highlighting, and then now all we have to do is create that edit page. So new file. Actually, not even. I can copy the new because it's going to be pretty much the same thing. Copy, paste, then rename it to edit.ejs. The only difference now is that we're updating. So I'm gonna change this to say like update, and we pass the soda to the template when we wrote our new our edit route. So I have access to the soda, so I can be like soda.name. Okay, and then again, now the action is going to be /soda/ the ID. So /soda._ID. But then we want to override it to be a put. So underscore method put. That's good. And the only thing I want to do is add the existing values to these form elements. So value is going to be soda.name. I can just copy that value prop here. Soda.color. And then for the checkbox, it's not so much value, it's more whether the check property is there or not. So I can just do, if soda.ready to sell is true, then it should say checked. Otherwise, it should say nothing. Okay, and in this case, we will copy this, and then the button will say update that thing. Okay, and then there we go. That form is created. So now if I run the server, I should be able to update things. Okay, so if I go to now orange, although I didn't actually create an update button. So on the show, I'm going to add another button called update. So ahref equals /soda /the ID. So soda.id underscore ID /edit. Okay, and then we'll just call the button update. There we go. So now there's an update button. Now if I click on update orange, see the fields. So let me try unchecking it and calling this orange 2. Now if I update the orange, and see now it's orange 2, and it's no longer ready to sell. So it works. And then I can, if I want to, I can. Then now, cool thing is I should be able to see that reflected in my database. So if I head back to mongodb.com, okay, and I sign in, November, I think it was November 2022 at AlexMerced.com if I remember correctly. Job, yeah. Okay, and if I go here to browse collections, see there's a database, because again in the URL, when we did our Mongo URL, I added Sodas app as the database name. There's the collection based on the model name, Sodas, and then here we can see the sodas. And see orange 2 reflecting the updates. So yeah, there you go. We got full CRUD on sodas. Of course, you can always do more to like style the app, and make the app. But basically, we just built out basic CRUD functionality using Express. You can watch my advanced EJS videos to kind of learn more about what you to do more advanced, fancier things. But yeah, that's the basic idea of how you work with Mongo, and then you would just kind of think of what other functionality you want to add and just make the routes you need following this sort of pattern. Okay, so my name is Alex Merced from AlexMercedCoder.dev. Have a great day and enjoy. Let me just make the last commit, pushy, update, and edit route, origin, main. Good, and that's done. I'll see y'all later.